aumsum. If everyone was a thief, jails will become extremely overcrowded. Cops will have no time to rest. Nobody will step out of their homes in the fear of getting robbed. Aliens may leave their valuables behind before coming to planet Earth. Original thieves will definitely leave planet Earth. Sellers of thief costumes may make a lot of money. People may start taking extreme measures to hide their valuables. Even superheroes may get tired. People may start setting up alarms and cameras to catch thieves. Even aliens may get robbed. To buy aumsum merchandise, visit aumsum.com. Why do our ears hurt when we fly?
Because they play heavy rock music in flight.
Oh, aumsum. Let me explain. When sound waves enter our ear, they make our eardrum vibrate and are eventually interpreted as sounds by our brain. Our eardrum is located between the ear canal and the middle ear. The air present in both these areas can affect the position of our eardrum. Now, before we take off, the air pressure in the ear canal and the middle ear is the same. When the flight begins to take off, the air pressure in the airplane and thus the ear canal begins to drop. Now, due to higher air pressure in the middle ear, our eardrum is pushed outwards, causing us pain. Similarly, the opposite happens while landing. Our eardrum is pushed inwards, again causing us pain. Why do our eyes get dry?
Not my eyes. They have a bath every day.
Oh, aumsum. Dry eye is a condition in which our eyes lack the tears necessary to nourish or lubricate them. Most common causes of dry eyes are, firstly, decrease in the amount of tears produced by one's eyes. This may be caused due to aging, certain medications, inflammation of our tear glands, etc. Secondly, increase in the evaporation of tears from one's eyes. This may be caused due to dry air or wind. Also, performing certain activities which require higher concentration, like sitting in front of the computer or reading books, may reduce the frequency of our eye blinking and thus lead to increased evaporation of our tears. Lastly, our tears are mostly composed of water, oil, mucus, antibodies, and special proteins. Imbalance in the composition of these may lead to dry eyes. Why do our eyes become red?
Because we color them using red paint.
Oh, aumsum. Let me explain. Did you know that extremely tiny blood vessels are present on the surface of our eyes? Yes, they do. When these blood vessels get dilated or inflamed, our eyes appear red. In this condition, our red eyes are also sometimes referred to as bloodshot eyes. The most common causes of eye redness are allergies triggered due to irritants such as pollen, dust, perfume, or smoke. In this case, our eyes may also have itching, burning, or tearing. A condition called dry eye, in which our eyes lack the tears necessary to nourish or lubricate them. An infection such as conjunctivitis. Sometimes conjunctivitis is also referred to as pink eye. Finally, eye redness can also be a result of trauma or injury to our eyes. What if Earth's magnetic poles flipped?
Then I will perform a backflip.
Wow, aumsum. Earth's magnetic poles last flipped 780,000 years ago. If it were to flip now, following problems might occur. Firstly, Greenland will end up in the southern hemisphere, while Antarctica in the northern hemisphere. Secondly, scientists believe that Earth's magnetic field gets weaker before flipping. Now, magnetic field protects us from harmful solar winds. Hence, its weakening might cause serious health consequences. Thirdly, scientists also believe that before flipping, the weak magnetic field leads to the creation of multiple north and south poles on Earth for a short period of time. Fourthly, species such as pigeons, whales, bees, etc., which rely on the magnetic field for navigation, will get disoriented. Lastly, we will definitely need to buy a new compass. What if Earth's core cooled down?
Then I will heat it using my aumsum superpower.
Oh, Earth's core temperature is about 10,800 degrees Fahrenheit. If it cooled down, then there would be no earthquakes or volcanoes. Why? No heat means all the active volcanoes would suddenly become extinct. Also, earthquakes occur when tectonic plates rub against each other. These plates move because of the intense heat coming from the core. Now, no heat from the core means no movement of tectonic plates, thus no earthquakes. Scientists believe that Earth's heated core plays an important role in the creation of its magnetic field. With no magnetic field, the following things will occur. Our atmosphere will slowly but surely disappear as there will be no protection from harmful solar winds. Also, migratory birds would have a very hard time finding their destination.
Oh no!
What if we dump our trash into volcanoes?
That's a great idea, dude.
Oh, listen. Now, the only advantage here as compared to existing garbage incinerators would be conservation of fuel required for burning. However, there will be quite a number of disadvantages. Firstly, in order to burn the trash, we would have to locate a currently active volcano which also has a lava lake. Such volcanoes are quite rare. Secondly, transporting the garbage will cost time, money, and a whole lot of fuel. Thirdly, modern garbage incinerator plants are more efficient in controlling harmful emissions into the atmosphere as compared to volcanoes. Fourthly, although lava is extremely hot, it can't melt everything. Hence, the remaining trash would just float, and when the volcano would erupt, the trash would spread to surrounding areas, contaminating the soil. Fifthly, water and trash trapped in lava expands hundreds of times its original volume to form steam. This expanding steam, which puts extreme pressure on the lava, may burst out, thus creating mini explosions. Lastly, an active volcano can be unpredictable. Hence, if it erupts while one is dumping some garbage, the explosion will be fatal. What if the universe stopped expanding?
Wait, is it going on a diet?
Grow up, aumsum. Scientists believe that universe will stop expanding when the matter present inside it crosses a critical threshold. If the amount of matter present crosses the critical threshold, then the universe will first slow down and then finally stop. Now what? As per scientists, as matter has increased, so has gravity. So, gravity will start pulling everything inward. The universe will now start contracting. It will start getting denser as well as hotter as it keeps on contracting further. Eventually, it will collapse into singularity. Scientists also refer to this event as the Big Crunch, as in reverse of the Big Bang. As per one more research, dark energy is primarily responsible for the expanding universe. As not much is known about dark energy, it is difficult to predict its effect on a contracting universe. What if everybody started living underground?
Then I will start a hole digging company and earn a lot of money.
Wow, aumsum. Firstly, nature will quickly reclaim its rightful place. Trees and bushes will start shooting out of buildings and factories. Animals living on land will be one happy lot. Secondly, one-time cost of building homes and roads underground will be extremely high. Thirdly, getting enough oxygen underground for everybody will be a huge challenge. Fourthly, tsunamis and storms will not bother us anymore. but earthquakes and volcanoes might pose a bigger threat. Fifthly, air conditioners will be in huge demand, as there will be very little wind underground. Also, we will be unwelcome guests as we will be trespassing the territory of snakes, earthworms, and ants. Lastly, people will really start to miss sunrise, sunset, rain, as well as clear skies.
It's aumsum time.
What if shadows disappear?
Doesn't matter. Aumsum was never really afraid of shadows. Huh?
Firstly, if shadows disappear, makers of horror movies will be severely disappointed. They will have to think of new ideas of scaring people. Secondly, if shadows disappeared, people may start missing shadows so much that they may start looking for old pictures or videos wherein shadows were still visible. Thirdly, if shadows disappeared, solar or lunar eclipse will not occur anymore. Stars and planets will get extremely confused. Fourthly, humans as well as animals usually rest under a tree in order to escape from sun's blistering heat. If shadows disappeared, it will not be easy to avoid sun's heat anymore. Lastly, if shadows disappeared, science teachers may have to remove this topic. History teachers may include it in their teaching.
Go away, go away. Why don't you leave me alone? That's because it's my brother, Shadow. Whether we are standing out in the sun or next to a light source, our body does not let any light pass through us. Nah. So what happens? A dark patch forms in the area where the light does not reach. The dark patch is called a shadow.
What if pens disappeared?
No problem. Aumsum can write using his mind.
Oh, Firstly, if pens disappeared, movie stars may not be able to give their autographs anymore. Secondly, if pens disappeared, it will not be possible to write tests anymore. Children will be the happiest of the lot. Thirdly, if pens disappeared, people will not be able to write checks anymore. They will have to get used to digital alternatives. Fourthly, if pens disappeared, the good old art of letter writing may be lost forever. Fifthly, if pens disappeared, sale of stylus pens for mobiles will skyrocket. Sixthly, if pens disappeared, handwriting competitions may have to shut down. Seventhly, if pens disappeared, calligraphy, a visual art related to writing, may be lost forever. Lastly, if pens disappeared, creative people will figure out innovative ways of solving this problem. What if bags disappeared?
Oh, yes. Now I don't have to do my homework.
Oh, Firstly, if bags disappeared, books may also disappear. Happiness of children may know no bounds. Secondly, if bags disappeared, the way we travel will completely change. We may have to get used to seeing people carrying all sorts of things in their hands. Thirdly, if bags disappeared, airlines will have a tough time figuring out which items actually belong to which person. Fourthly, if bags disappeared, mountain climbers may have to carry equipment in one hand and climb using the other. Fifthly, if bags disappeared, costly designer bags will also disappear. Some people may actually lose out on a small fortune. Sixthly, if bags disappeared, backpacking trips will not be that easy anymore. Lastly, if bags disappeared, robots who can carry belongings will start selling like hotcakes. What if swimming pools disappeared?
Oh, no. I just paid fees for my swimming classes.
Oh, Firstly, swimming is considered one of the best forms of cardiovascular exercise. If